Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy here today with a much better and more positive list as I'll be presenting my top 10 favorite female anime characters. These were characters I saw in anime that I just truly adored and treasured for one reason or another, be it for their personality, their overall badassery, or their unquestionable beauty. And as always, before we get to the actual list, I do have a couple honorable mentions, and they are as follows. Nitori Shuichi from Horror Masuko, Noe from True Tears, Yuko from Dust Maiden of Amnesia, Shinobu from Ninja Nonsense, Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho, Revi from Black Lagoon, Haruhi Suzumiya from, of course, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and finally, Tsukasa from Amagami SS. So many charming and lovely ladies, just not enough space to include them all. But enough of that, let's move on to the list, shall we? Starting off our list at number 10 is the lovely Belle Dandy from Oh My Goddess. The sweetest angel in anime, literally. She has the kindest heart, always optimistic, caring and graceful, and with a voice so lovely that you can't help but smile every time you hear it. Her graceful presence was always a treat to see, and she hasn't left my mind since. Howling her way into the number 9 spot is Holo the Wise Wolf from Spice and Wolf. A downright fun companion to have on long journeys, Holo the Wise Wolf has the beauty of a woman and the cunning of a beast. Not only is she one tough cookie, but she definitely lives up to the title of Wise Wolf. She's resourceful, she's intelligent, and quick on her feet. She can charm the pants off of anybody with her killer looks and sexy voice done perfectly by Brina Palencia in one of her finest roles. When it comes to great and entertaining travel partners, Holo the Wise Wolf is one tough gal to beat. Flying into the number 8 spot is Lum from Urusei Yatsura. Arguably the sexiest character on this list, Lum is an alien from outer space who's sweet as a peach, whimsical and fun, and has quite an electrifying personality, literally and figuratively. But probably the most admirable thing about Lum is her unconditional and unwavering love for local pervert slash lecturer slash all around asshole boyfriend Ataru, who constantly gets on her nerves with his horn dog ways. I mean, he literally hits on every single girl that he sees, whether they be human or alien. And sometimes in the series, he even hits on girls right in front of Lum's face. Not to say that she's oblivious to this fact or that she's okay seeing her boyfriend hit on every single girl in existence. She does react from time to time, both in the physical and in the emotional sense. But what really stood out about her is that she's able to see the good in Ataru when everyone just sees the bad. They see him as the lecturer, they see him as the pervert, there's nothing redeemable about him. But Lum actually sees goodness in Ataru, and it actually shows in the anime sometimes, proving that she's in fact right. And if a character like her can see the goodness in an otherwise disgusting and lecherous character and can put up with his bullshit 24/7, that character is a freaking saint, and that's exactly what Lum is. And not only is the character drop dead gorgeous, but she has a voice that'll make you melt, especially whenever she would say the word Daddy. Making every moment exciting and delightful. Urusei Yatsura would not be as great if Lum was not there. Magically traveling through time in the number 7 spot is Homura from Puelai Magi Madoka Magica. A fascinating character who's been through hell and back, sacrificing so much. At first glance, Homura comes off as bland, stoic, pessimistic, and very apathetic. You really don't get attached to the character, as she really keeps to herself mostly and never shows her true emotions or intentions. But it's all a facade in order to protect not only herself, but the one person that she ever gave a damn about, Madoka. And after seeing all that she has been through, all that she has sacrificed in the anime, my heart did break and I did tear up a bit, and I started seeing Homura for the three-dimensional character that she always was. And her drive and determination to push on even after all the shit she had to endure is something that I truly admired. Well developed, strong, and persistent, Homura set the bar high for all magical girls after her. And I'm just going to ignore the movies when considering this character. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. I'm only talking about the character in the TV series. Riding her way into the number 6 spot is Celty from the most unique female character I've ever seen in an anime, TV show, movie, what have you, both in appearance and personality. Okay, maybe not so much personality, but definitely appearance. I have not seen a character like Celty ever before. She's tough, yet compassionate, extreme, but fair. She has a kind heart, but she isn't above an ass-kicking, especially if you deserve it. She will pull out her badass scythe, which looks quite menacing when you look at it, and she will take you to town. And although she lacks a face and an overall head, she still is able to convey such emotions through her body language and tone alone. And we are able to still connect and relate to this character. And for a character that has no head, she still has unquestionable sex appeal. I mean, hot damn. Just a thrill to watch and a badass to boot, Celty is one fun and memorable female anime character. Is my number 5 choice, Mako from Kill la Kill. Okay guys, I gotta be straightforward with you about this character. She is such a blast to watch. She is just so much fun, full of energy and excitement. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are really annoyed by Mako, but I was never one of those people. I always enjoyed every scene that Mako was in. She just made everything better. Off the wall, eccentric, wacky, cheery, and just a cute little darling. She is the essence of a lovable goofball. Now, I know that many of you may find this choice to be pretty hypocritical of me. I mean, come on, Tony, you're gonna praise and love such an overly eccentric character like Mako when you just recently condemned Himeko, who is very similar? And yes, I won't deny that both characters do share similar traits and qualities. But Himeko lacked any sort of personality, charm, or likability to ease from the annoyance of the character, so that's all that really stood out about her, how freaking annoying she was. But with Mako, although she did get annoying from time to time, did have a standout personality and was quite developed, especially for an overly comedic character. And she actually could take moments very seriously, although they rarely happen in the anime. And she deeply cares for other characters like Ryoko and her family. What does Himeko care about in Pawnee Pony Dash besides the word Maho? Exactly. Overall, I freaking love Mako. She was a hoot. Shooting her way into the number 4 spot is Risa Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Never was a character so loyal to a fault than the right-hand woman of Roy Mustang, Risa Hawkeye. Even though she doesn't have powers, even though she's not an alchemist, that doesn't stop or even cripple her from being a complete and total badass, able to take down any foe that stands in her way. Alchemist, 7 deadly sins, other officer, doesn't matter. She is able to defeat her foes just as much as any state alchemist. Hell, maybe even better than most state alchemists. And her unconditional loyalty to Roy Mustang is truly phenomenal. One of the strongest bonds in animes, and it's not even a romantic one. Tough, deep, and overall cool as hell, Risa Hawkeye defines the badass female persona and takes it to a whole nother level. Killing her way into the number 3 spot is Lucy from Elfen Lied. Like a character straight out of a Greek tragedy, Lucy's life is filled with heartbreak and misfortune. Hidden under the guise of a mindless, ruthless femme fatale, Lucy is actually a sweet, vulnerable, and sympathetic girl who just yearns to find acceptance from others. What puts Lucy so high up on this list is how much depth this character has, all the trials and tribulations she has faced, and the sorrow that she feels for her actions. Every time I see this character, I can't help but smile and cry at the same time. I just really empathized with this character. And if ever there was a character I felt that was more deserving of happiness, it was Lucy. And fortunately, although it is brief, the character does get a bit of happiness at the end of the anime, giving her a lot of closure that will touch you in oh so many ways. Lucy, my dear, my heart goes out to you. Doing science while passing me a Dr. Pepper is my number 2 choice, Chris from Steins Gate. My all-time favorite redhead in anime. Sorry, Yona. Similar to Risa, Chris is a character that not only shares a deep connection with the male lead Okabe to the point where she understands him on such a level, but she also stands on her own. She's smart, instinctive, quick on her feet, sassy at times, beautiful, and has a great sense of humor. In fact, out of all the female characters on this list, I think Chris has the strongest sense of humor, as she constantly plays back and forth with Okabe. Their banter is so on point and hilarious. Although I will admit that her tsundere tendencies can get a bit jarring from time to time, but it also adds a lot to her character, especially in the romantic sense. And speaking of romance, one of the biggest reasons as to why Chris is so high up on this list is because she is in one of the most convincing, emotional, and touching romances I've ever seen in an anime. And they have one of the best kiss scenes I've ever seen in an anime. In the scientific world, there is no other female character I'd rather chill with than Chris. And now the moment this list has been building up to, my number one choice. And much like my top 10 most hated female anime characters, I'm pretty sure you all know who number one is. If you know me very well, you know who I'm gonna pick as number one, because it has not changed. She still remains my favorite female anime character of all time. Hell, I dedicated an entire comic to her. If that's not proof of my undying love for the character, I don't know what else is. And that is, of course, Yakumo Sakamoto from School Rumble. Now, I am fully willing to admit that yes, Yakumo is not the deepest character on this list. She's not the smartest, she's not the cutest, hell, she's not even the funniest character on this list. But you know what? None of those things matter when it comes to Yakumo, as she remains the only character in any medium, anime, TV, movies, books, what have you, to do something that no other character has been able to do since. She stole my heart. I fell in love with Yakumo Sakamoto, with her reserved personality that made her so cute and irresistible and made me so curious to learn more about her character. Her kind, caring, and selfless nature, always putting others before herself constantly. Her relationship with her sister Tenma, whom she deeply cares for, and her relationship with Harma, whom she's willing to go the extra mile to help. She has dynamic relationships with so many characters in the series. And the sweet voice of Caitlin Glass also adds to my love of the character, as she brought so much humanity, warmth, and gentleness through her delivery. I can go on and 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 on about this lovely lady. But we would be here for days if I did that. And I'm pretty sure you all know why I love this character so much, so I don't really need to explain it so much. You've heard it a million times before. I don't want to beat it over your head. So, to conclude, there has never been another character in any medium that has given me the same sensation that Yakumo Sakamoto has. Her gentleness, her selflessness, her kind, loving nature, her proper ways, and just her overall presence is why Yakumo Sakamoto is my favorite female anime character of all time. And I'm pretty sure that will never change. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my top 10 favorite female anime characters. And I would love to know what you guys thought about my list. Did you agree with it? Did you disagree with it? Did you feel like I left anything out? Did you feel like my points were sound and clear? And let me know who is your all-time favorite female anime character. Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned, I probably will have a review of The Finest Hour or Jane's Got a Gun, depending on which one I see first. And of course, I got another top 10 list coming your way, which is my top 10 most hated male anime characters. I'm not looking forward to talking about those assholes. But on the bright side, after that, I get to talk about my top 10 favorite male anime characters. And also on that day, I'll be having my monthly live chat at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, guys, if you'd like to see more videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic crew, please. Hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'll turn it on in a second. The Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.